My name is Frank Don, and this is my friend Norman Tenorio, and we're responsible for creating this monster. we didn't know it was going to be this big 36 years later.
This event that we're hosting tonight is, again, one of the first times we've ever done this type of thing, and it's our way of showing our appreciation to all the sponsors for your support for the past 35 years and hopefully going into the future.
I am truly appreciative of the partnership that Dalk Academy and the other PSS high schools have with the SFA, because we truly have this opportunity, this unique opportunity to really expose our students to learn about I guess you could say the craftsmanship and art of fishing. It's really important that we instill these values with our students. It's such a truly profound experience to have our students go through this program and learn about fishing, environmental sustainability, and the importance of our sea, taking care of our oceans and the beach through this program. I'm actually very proud to say that Dalk Academy was the pilot school to work with SFA for the summer of 2019.
I just kind of went into this with everything kind of wide open, and it's really exceeded my expectations. With our first kind of group at Saipan Southern, it's a small group, but they're really amazing kids, and that's what this is all about, is our students. I've really seen how they've grown, built confidence, and I think they're kind of getting a better appreciation for their home here in Saipan and for the island as well. For me, I thank the community. I thank Saipan Fishing Association. I really give thanks to all our community sponsors and supporters who have contributed to this, because I really think it's an amazing program. I'm excited to see where this is going to go in the future, because I think it's going to be a really tremendous program for everyone who's involved.
We got around 20 kids at MHS that have joined the program, and about every other week they're learning about fishing, they're getting all sorts of knowledge, and pretty soon it's going to get awesome where they're going to get to go out in the water and actually practice the fishing. So I'm really excited about that. I'm just glad I can be part of the organization and be around with these kids, and as they learn the ins and outs of fishing and the safety and everything that goes with it.
This is a really awesome partnership that began for us this year. We have several students who have joined, and it's kind of our first time to have this kind of a deep partnership with a community organizer. The Saipan Fishermen's Association has been really great at creating opportunities for kids to learn about their environment, to become stewards of sustainability, and making sure kids know how they can enjoy their environment and keep it good for generations to come. We have a few other fishing experiences that kids will take, like we will probably go trolling, we're going to do some deep bottom stuff. All of these activities would not be possible without the partnerships we have, and so we're so grateful for this, and we thank you.
I really deeply appreciate the current officers and directors of the association are very, very active.
We've had people from all over the world come over and join the fishing tournament during the last 36 years of our fishing tournament, and what's this? 3 times they've caught marlin that's over 1,000 pounds.
Day. My name is Tim Perez. I hail from the beautiful island of Guam, and I came to this beautiful island of Saipan that used to be home for me many years ago, back in 1986, 87, during the times of Super Typhoon Kim. I remember that very vividly. But here, basically what has brought me over to help the Saipan Sports Fishing Association is the fact that I used to do the fishing derbies long time ago. Not as wild or beautiful or exquisite, but just something very real for the local people and the local fishermen that really caught my eye, because I actually got into boating in Saipan and in Tinian, you know, doing the fiestas, the roundabout trips in the old days, because I started off in the automotive industry. But participating last year with Coral Reef Marine Center and Advanced Marine, we were able to give something very good, something very different, a boat package for whoever was to get in, the lucky winner, and they did give it away. I think you'll know who the winners are a little bit later, but really we're trying to make it a little bit bigger. We're surrounded by water, and we got to utilize it, but not necessarily just for business sake, but for the local people's sake, the people's sake actually. And whatever we can do to help in any way, Coral Reef will be there as long as I'm still there, you know, or existing. But really to see the amount of people attending, the fishermen, the boats that come from Guam, Rota, Tinian, but most especially the crowd. Really, I've tailgate party to the max. I used to play a lot of football, but this one really brings a lot of spirit, and they own it. You know, the people of Saipan and the Marianas, they own this tournament, and it has been nothing but fruitful, really, for everybody who has participated in a good way. So really, I hope you come back to participate this year again. We're excited. I'm excited. The people I work with are excited. Mercury Marine, Morning Star. We're hoping to do something a little bit bigger and to give back more. So thank you.
It's so nice to hear about the association being active for the last 36 years, and it's even more enticing to hear that they've actually put a youth event together starting last year, and that we have our local high schools that are participating in this event. I believe fishing is an important part of our culture. It predates back to us using it as a method of survival, and I think that this association can benefit not just our youth, our malamkus, and our local, but visitors that come over that would like to, you know, partake in fishing events and derbies. So thank you, and please sponsor our Fishermen's Association. Thank you.
I think it's great that the Saipan Fishermen's Association put this gathering together. We're going to get to see a few clips of what's happening with the group. We're involved as Tan Su Lin Foundation and Tan Holdings Corporation with the organization because of the good work they're doing with the Dawok Academy, the at-risk kids in general, and teaching them the culture of fishing in all aspects, from spear fishing to bottom fishing to celestial navigation, the many facets of learning how to be a navigator, how to be a fisherman in the CNMI. And I think it's a great opportunity for everyone to get involved, to teach this great sport and this great culture of fishing to the community at large, but really to the generations that will benefit from this going forward. So we're appreciative of the group, and we're like the fact that we're involved with the organization.
We started the Saipan Fishing Derby in 1983, and what got us to putting together a fishing derby is Frank Aldon and I used to work with Fish and Wildlife, and we would go down to Guam to help with their fishing derby, collecting fisheries data. And then 2 years after we started going to Guam, IBC who's doing the docks in Rota decided to have a fishing derby also in Rota. A lot of boats that came from Guam to Rota, and we helped out. we helped organize that. And so after that, Frank and I and Norman and several fishermen and friends were sitting down at a picnic table and say, you know, we've been doing this in Guam, we did it in Rota. Why don't we try to organize something in Saipan? So from a picnic table conversation, we started planning for it and started getting people in our community, such as the mayor's office, Fish and Wildlife, CDA actually, and a lot of other agencies and non-government organizations got involved, and a lot of individuals thought it was about time. So from there, we took off, and 36 years later, we're still going strong. So who would have thought? I'm excited that the Saipan Fishing Association is such a strong organization that continues to exemplifies all the hard work for our community and our fishing community. So now we're looking at sportsmanship in fishing, raw fishing, and conservation of fish. Now I want to say something. We've done this for 36 years, but at the end of the day, if you're from an island, fish is culture.
Again, you know, without your support, I don't think the association would be where it is today. And I also want to recognize the hard work of all the SFA members and officers who put this all together for us this evening. So I'd like to give them a round of applause for doing this. And again, for the sponsors who are present, I thank you on behalf of the SFA for your continued support.